Hey everybody! In this video we'll be covering how to annotate and generate line drawings. In the previous video we covered how to set up different views. If you haven't seen that video, we encourage you to check it out before watching this one. A link to that video is in the description below. Alright, so we've got these views set up. Now it's time to annotate them in step 2. In the annotation step, you'll be able to add dimensions, add notes, and change the units shown on the dimensions. So let's first add a dimension. You'll notice when I hit Add Dimensions, a Tips and Tricks box pops up in the Help section as a reminder of functionality and definitions. Now when adding dimensions, you'll probably notice as you move your cursor around that green lines will appear. These green lines represent the outlines of the objects in your room. If you hover over the edge of one, it will even tell you what object it is. So hovering over the front part of the room tells me these are cabinets. Here's a projection screen, and there's a wall. This is extremely helpful in correctly placing dimension lines. To add a dimension line, simply click the mouse to start, drag the dimension line, then click to finish. You'll probably notice as you do so that as you get close to green lines or handles, the dimension line will automatically snap for you. Now what's great about having dimensions attached to edges or center handles is that a line beginning or ending on an object's edge or handle will automatically update if the object is later changed in VR. So, for example, if I add a dimension line to this step, which is 4 feet, since the dimension line is attached to the edges, if I later change the size of the step in VR, this dimension will automatically update to reflect that change. Okay, after placing the measurement, I can do a few things. I can delete it by simply hovering over the measurement and hitting delete on the keyboard. Let's undo that by hitting Ctrl-Z. I can also grab these handles on the end to adjust the dimension, or I can even double click on it to add text to the dimension. This is a stair. Okay, so let's add a couple other dimensions to the room like width, and we will add length. And let's also grab a dimension from the riser to the screen wall. Now, last thing before we move on to generating line drawings is you can also add general notes to the drawings using the Add Notes button. These can be added anywhere on the drawings you like. Just double click, add a note. Here's a very important note, and then resize and move the note anywhere you'd like. Okay. The last step in creating line drawings is generating them. Line drawings will always export as a PDF. To generate that PDF, you can export all the views or select individual views to export. There's also a place to add company information like a logo or phone number here. When you hit Generate Drawings, you'll be able to save the file wherever you'd like, and then this is what the exports will look like.